Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, we'll address Marvin Bagley's situation tomorrow, which is to say, kind of a game time decision. But we'll take another look at him tomorrow.
Did he participate in
No,
practice?
no.
You guys ran a little long today. What is it that you're trying to focus with this group?
Technique. We almost had a training camp practice. We didn't do training camp conditioning, but we're taking ground balls and fly balls. We're doing fundamentals, and stations and breakdown of technique and what we're trying to do in different situations, individual improvement in situations, whether that be fronting the post or how we're playing different pick and roll situations and working on our communication. So it was a good time to do it, and we have a fair bit of practice time this week where we can continue to improve in those things. Where I think then you start seeing the results of those things 2 and 3 weeks later.
When you see the performance that Costa had the other night, can he help these young guys kind of learn those fundamentals and learn angles and where to be on a pick and roll and how to read those things?
Yeah, and his experience will help. Our guards not get hit as much. Not to say somebody else is or isn't. It's just being in the right place at the right time. We're locked in, focusing a little bit on. We don't take a lot of charges. Why? Well, we're a little late. The experience factor is not there to be in that position. So at that point, you either get dunked on or it's a block, and so we're just kind of getting out of the way. And so and those kinds of things that he brings to the table can help your whole defense.
What has it been about the road where you guys kind of rise to the challenge that's in front of you guys? Where you guys might stumble here and there, but it seems like when you guys are on the road, things have kind of gone pretty well for you.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. I'd like to tell you, but I think sometimes there's a mindset of if you're having a losing season, you want to play at home, but you're like, man, I don't want our own crowd to be disappointed. At least let's go out on the road and play free and loose. And I think what's happening now is, as we're hanging there around 500 and having competitive games at home, we've always loved playing at home, but there's I think maybe a little less of that pressure, hopefully, that we don't want to disappoint because we care about our fans so much. So maybe that's just the hypothesis for you.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, how does it feel to be at 11 wins going into December? That's something that's been foreign for a little while.
Yeah, and not predicted anywhere around the country. So we're having fun. We know that our best team and best basketball is out there a ways, but at the same time, we're not conceding that we are or not going to be there. We want to be there at the end, and here's an opportunity, 4-game stretch to make some noise. There's a big difference coming out of this 3-1 or 1-3 or this keeps you in the hunt as long as possible.
I know you don't like to, kind of not get too high, not get too low after wins and losses, but it seemed like, especially since I wasn't there in that game on Saturday, it seemed like...
You missed?
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that.
I knew you weren't there. I mean, I noticed it right away.
Right away.
Did I say that out loud?
But it also kind of seemed like there was that it came at the right time for you guys. Especially
it was a good win. The energy in the building was fantastic, and I think it's just there's a relief factor also. So it's like, okay, we got a day off tomorrow. We're going on a road trip, but a lot of stuff is now behind us, and we're moving forward. And we beat a good team. And both those teams last week were big, Indiana, and then the Clippers were playing so well with their size across the board. They got beat, last night in Dallas, but we caught a hot team there, and I think that was a good win. Just because I don't know if Indiana would tell you that they played great. I don't know that we played great, but we played really hard, and that was, I think, really fun.
Unlike Sean, I was there on Saturday.
I didn't see you. I don't remember seeing you either.
You forgot that I was there in pre, and then we had this discussion even then. Coming into the locker room, though, there was like a joy and a laughter, and the pressure did feel like it was let off. But
yeah,
Iman Shumpert seems to be a ringleader of that, the fun. How much has he meant to sort of the locker room and the mood with his team?
I think it's a pure-hearted joy of playing basketball. I don't know what is his career path or where he's been as far as playing time and role and having a role that is really meaningful. He's playing minutes. He's got a position where he's got a younger team, and I think he says I'm happy. I'm having fun, and I think that you don't need to hear anybody say anything. You can tell on their face if they're having fun. He's having a great time.
Justin's been able to string some games together where he's shooting the ball better after a slow start. What's been different for him recently?
I don't, that's one thing. You just got to trust your work and believe that all the work you've put in and be confident. You know, he's not a guy who needs to think that he has to go make something happen for him to stay on the court. Where, you know, Troy is a little bit more of that. You know, there's a little bit more, oh my gosh, what did he just do right there? Could be good, may not be. But, I mean, it's like, you know, there's an activity level where Justin is you know, he knows all of our stuff because he's been here 2 years. I can move him around at different positions and we can still execute some stuff. And then looking for his shot is big for us.